YouTube and welcome. My name is Casey Kelderman and we got another Blu-ray update video for you guys. Sorry I haven't had one in a couple weeks, but I thought I'd build up my collection a little bit so I actually had something to talk about. So we'll talk about this today, and this one will be the last one until after Black Friday. I'll do a big Black Friday Blu-ray update because I've been hearing a lot of good deals at Best Buy and Walmart. So me and a buddy are gonna go check it out, waste some more money, and not help my addiction at all. Anyway, let's get started with today's video. First up, we have Dirty Dancing, the Patrick Swayze 80s classic. Just a great 80s movie. You can't go wrong with Swayze. I have this weird obsession with Patrick Swayze, I think. I don't know, he's all man. He's what every American man should try to be like. You know, just Patrick Swayze. Strive for it, guys. Strive for Patrick Swayze. Anyway, Dirty Dancing, just a fun 80s dance movie, I guess. I don't know. Watched this a billion times with my mom growing up. I don't know why I thought I needed to buy it, but I think I explained it earlier, actually. Patrick Swayze. That's all you need. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Remember that. Next up, we have another 80s classic here. Say Anything, John Cusack with his boombox. Just a classic scene. One of the best romantic comedies of all time. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. Please, check it out, guys. Just an actual great 80s romantic comedy. We don't get very many good romantic comedies these days. All these teen angst movies about, now we get like Hunger Games and Maze Runner and what's that other one? Divergent, those movies. That's all we get now, and then we get the Nicholas Sparks crap fest movies. But Say Anything is what you need to watch for a good romantic comedy. John Cusack, one of his most memorable performances and characters of all time for sure. Say Anything. Next up we have Anchorman II with the slipcover. There it goes. A little bit of background on this, once I can get this back in here. I actually really like this movie. I realized something watching it the first couple times. The first Anchorman had a similar critic reception. It wasn't highly praised when it first came out, but it gets funnier after each watching, develops more of a cult status, and you quote it all the time. I love Lamp. I will smash your face through a car windshield and then take your mother out to a nice seafood dinner and never call her again. Greatest insult ever, by far. But anyway, Anchorman 2, I found it hilarious. I needed the Blu-ray because mine didn't have the R-rated version, which is actually funnier than the original theatrical version. The R-rated version actually has a whole musical number when they first enter their new office with James Marsden, and the whole musical number is about a guy that's gay in their new workplace, and it's actually hilarious. They think he's a vampire, and then all of a sudden each person, each member of the crew gets their own part of the song, and once it gets to Brick, he just starts singing about Spider-Man. Yeah, I love Anchorman. Brick, he's the best. Anchorman 2, watch the original theatrical and the R-rated because it's honestly the same story, which nobody cares about the story in these comedies, but it's the jokes. And the jokes, they take out every joke from the theatrical and replace it with just as funny one in the R-rated. So Anchorman 2, check it out. Had to upgrade, like I said, to the R-rated version, so here we go. Next up we have a film I've yet to see. I know, I feel bad I haven't seen it yet, but it's on my to-watch list for sure now. The Martin Scorsese classic Goodfellas, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, Ray Liotta. Just one of the most classic mob movies of all time. I'm not really into mob movies, but Goodfellas, it's always brought up as one of the greatest films of all time, so we'll have to check this out sometime for sure. Alright, next up we have No Country for Old Men, the Coen Brothers classic for sure. First time I watched this was about 6th or 7th grade. Me and my buddy decided to rent it from, this grocery store in town that didn't card us for some reason, but way too young to watch this for the first time. Haven't seen it since, actually. Definitely need to check it out. Javier Bardem, he scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Kid, 6th, 7th grade, whatever. Early teenager, there we go. But such a dark and grim, kind of surrealistic movie with Javier and his air compressor gun, which still is just absolutely awesome yet terrifying. But No Country for Old Men, had it on DVD. Needed the Blu-ray because it was $4, so can't go wrong there. Next up, we have the Matthew McConaughey film Dallas Buyers Club that just came out last year, I believe, maybe 2 years ago, which McConaughey won his Best Picture for, right? Best Actor, I believe. You know, slipcover here. Found this at a pawn shop for $4 on a Academy Award winning film that is 2 years old. $4. They didn't know what they had. Anyway, need to watch this. Matthew McConaughey, Jared Leto, Jennifer Garner's in it too, but I've just been hearing stellar things about McConaughey and Jared Leto in this movie, so definitely need to check it out. Got it on Blu-ray. It's the only way to watch movies now, so Dallas Buyers Club. So if you know anything about me, I'm a huge superhero and horror fan, and that's kind of what these next few movies are. First up, we have the remake of The Evil Dead, minus Ash, which is fine. I actually think that's a good way to go because there's only one Ash. Bruce Campbell is Ash, and we get the Ash vs. Evil Dead series on... I don't have cable, so I haven't watched it yet, and I don't know what station it's on, sorry, but I'll definitely check it out once it comes on Netflix or streaming somewhere. But anyway, we're talking about Evil Dead, the 2011 remake? 11 or 12, I think. Anyway, I caught this on cable actually a few months ago, and I'm like, alright, we'll check it out. I like the first trilogy of movies, and I was very surprised at this movie. This, the gore and the homages to the original is perfect, actually. Of the big horror franchises from the 80s, you know, you have Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Friday the 13th. Evil Dead, I would say, is probably number 4 right after those three, and this is by far the best remake of all of them. Friday the 13th, I haven't even seen yet. I heard Jason kidnaps a girl. That's not Jason. He would just kill her. And then Nightmare on Elm Street, they just made Freddy this unfunny pedophile. That's not what Freddy is. Freddy is welcome to prime time, bitch. You know, and shoving a girl's face through a TV. That's Freddy Krueger. And Halloween, the first Rob Zombie Halloween, I thought it was alright until we get Michael at the end, because it didn't really feel like Michael Myers. I kind of liked the sort of origin story they gave him, just because it was a new take on Michael Myers, but you don't need it, because all the explanation you need for Michael Myers is he's pure evil. And then you get Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, which is my least favorite film of all time. No lie. Even more than X-Men Origins, which I absolutely hate. Those two are just garbage films. Halloween 2 is just not Michael Myers at all. He's barely in the movie. And when he is, he's not wearing his Shatner mask. Michael, come on. You wear the Captain Kirk mask when you kill teenagers. Simple horror. Come on. Anyway, Evil Dead. Got it on Blu-ray, because this has to look great on Blu-ray. The ending with all the blood and everything. I can't remember. I looked it up, how much blood they actually used just for this ending scene. It's crazy amount. But Evil Dead, my kind of horror film for sure. And like I said earlier, this doesn't contain Ash in the actual film. After the credits, we get an awesome fade to black, and you just hear Bruce Campbell say, "Groovy." That was a terrible Bruce Campbell, I know. Evil Dead, check it out if you haven't seen it yet. It's actually a good horror remake. Next up, like I said, we'd get into a little bit of the horror. Just got done talking about horror. This is not a horror film at all, but it's a great film. X-Men First Class, my favorite X-Men film, for sure. Kevin Bacon as the villain. Awesome. Kevin Bacon, he's the best. Anyway, James McAvoy as Xavier, Fassbender as Magneto. My two favorite incarnations of the characters, even more than Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen. I know that's like blasphemy, but I think they both do a better job, especially Fassbender. You finally get a root for Magneto. Finally. He is my favorite X-Men character. He's probably one of my top 5 favorite comic book characters in general. You got Batman up there, Spider-Man, Captain America for me. Magneto might be number 4 on that list for sure. X-Men First Class, you know, you kind of get the origins of Xavier's school, the friendship and bond between these two, and then the ultimate, what leads him down the path to evil, I guess. And this starts off, apparently the First Class trilogy is what they're calling it. You get First Class, then you get Days of Future Past is a sequel and combining the original in this cast. And then next summer in what year is it? I forget what year it is sometimes. Next summer in 2016 we get X-Men Apocalypse, which is kind of like the culmination of First Class and Days of Future Past, where the X-Men get to fight Apocalypse finally. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. Here we get a trailer pretty soon, hopefully before Star Wars maybe. That'd be awesome. But anyway, First Class, Blu-ray, awesome, needed the upgrade. Next up we had the last Planet of the Apes film that I needed on Blu-ray, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, the first film in the new reboot of the Planet of the Apes series, starring James Franco. I love James Franco. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. It's James Franco. I just thought of the scenes in Spider-Man 3 and I thought that was in this movie just now. I don't know why. You know, the whole wink and then this is so good, guys. It's so good. That's how I should just review my movies, like James Franco. And every time I like a movie, I'll just say, it's so good. If you don't get the joke, watch Spider-Man 3 just to laugh at it, because it's a terrible movie. But Rise of the Planet of the Apes, absolutely fantastic CGI. It tells a great origin to what will eventually become Planet of the Apes. We don't get the crappy Mark Wahlberg version of it. Hey monkey, what you doing over there, huh? You gonna take over the world or something? Huh? What? Is this Abraham Lincoln? What's going on, monkeys? What? No. That's my Mark Wahlberg. If you don't like it, let me know, because I want to get my Mark Wahlberg down. I think it's pretty good. Anyway, Rise of the Planet of the Apes. No Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. We just get monkeys and James Franco. That's all you need. That's the pitch for this movie. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Since Spectre came out this past week, that was a great transition, wasn't it? Monkeys to James Bond. Imagine James Bond with like a sidekick monkey. There you go, Hollywood. There's your sequel to Spectre. James Bond and a monkey. What is going on? I'm sorry. Anyway, we are talking about James Bond here. So with the release of Spectre, all the Blu-rays from the older ones are getting released again, and I picked up a few. I'm not the biggest James Bond fan yet, because I've only seen about 6 or 7 of the films. I've seen all the Craigs, GoldenEye, a few of the original Sean Connery movies, you know, Goldfinger and From Russia with Love, that's the other one. And thought I'd pick up a few more and check them out sometime. But last week we had GoldenEye, this week we have Die Another Day. Pierce Brosnan, he's just the epitome of Bond for me. Maybe it was because I played GoldenEye growing up, but just look at the guy. That's when you think of James Bond, that's the kind of guy you would think. Anyway, Die Another Day, Casino Royale, Steelbook, $8. I bought this for $8, and you know how Best Buy does these certain things. You buy the movie, and then you get a free ticket to the newest release of that series. And so Casino Royale I bought for $8. I got a $8 ticket to watch Spectre, and I forgot to use it. That's how my life goes sometimes. I don't know. Anyway, Casino Royale, just a great James Bond film. One of the top 2 probably for sure for me, actually, that I've seen so far. It's like Goldfinger, Casino Royale, and Skyfall are the best ones that I've seen so far. I love poker, if you guys didn't know that about me. And there's like 50 minutes, good 50 minutes to an hour of this movie is just playing poker, and it's just absolutely intense and awesome and everything you would want. I'm sitting really weird, I'm sorry. We need to let the Batman logo fly because justice. Alright, that was my Christian Bale as Batman. Why did his voice get so deep in each movie? I don't know, because he's Christian Bale and he's awesome. Anyway, Casino Royale Steelbook, Blu-ray, awesome, check it out. Speaking of the vigilante of justice himself, Batman, we have Batman Begins Steelbook. Look at that brooding darkness, Batman. I had the DVD. DVD doesn't do Batman justice. Blu-ray, especially Steelbook. Maybe we'll have to find the Dark Knight one because I have just the regular Blu-ray that came out when it was first released. Look for the Steelbook maybe eventually down the road. But Batman Begins, still I believe the most comic book accurate Batman film. I know I love The Dark Knight more, and I think it is a better movie. But Batman Begins is the most Batman comic book accurate Batman film. That was a lot of Batmans in one sentence. I love Batman, that's why. Anyway, Batman Begins, you get Scarecrow, Ra's al Ghul, origins of Batman. Spoiler alert, his parents died. Sorry. Anyway, Batman Begins. Awesome, awesome film. Can't wait for Dawn of Justice. And hope Batman kicks Superman's ass. That will conclude my Blu-ray update video, guys. Like I said, I won't have one next week. I'll have one after Black Friday. And we'll talk about all the Blu-rays I picked up then. Maybe I'll do a special video while in Walmart or Best Buy during that night. Me and my buddy are going, and maybe we'll take you along and show you how crazy it gets. Like I said, thanks for watching, guys. Remember to, as always, like, subscribe, share. Leave a comment down below what you think of this video, what you think of my Mark Wahlberg impression. You want another one? Too bad, you're gonna have to wait till next time. So that is my cliffhanger for this week. Anyway, thanks for watching once again. My name is Casey Kelderman. You can find me on Facebook and Twitter. And remember, as always, to have a great day.